Did you know that over 1 billion people worldwide are affected by air pollution? And did you know that AI is making it worse? Well, there's more. In this video, we will be discussing the hidden risks of AI that you need to know in 2025. Let us get started. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos.
Ho, ho, ho!
Here's a scary thought. Imagine if someone could hack into the system and manipulate it to do something harmful or dangerous. Now imagine that this someone is actually an AI. In 2025, AI will be everywhere from self-driving cars to smart homes. And with great power comes great risk. AI can be hacked just like any other computer system, and the consequences could be disastrous.
Ho, ho, ho!
Take, for example, the AI-powered traffic management system. Sounds great, right? Until you realize that someone could hack into the system and cause gridlock or even worse, accidents. Or how about AI-powered drones? They could be hacked and used for nefarious purposes, such as spying or even terrorism, as already being used in critical infrastructure such as power plants and dams.
Ho, ho, ho!
If these systems were to be hacked, the consequences could be catastrophic. But it's not just about external threats. AI also poses a risk to internal security. For example, an AI could be programmed to discriminate against certain groups of people or even to target individuals for harm.
Ho, ho, ho!
It could be used to automate the spread of propaganda and fake news, which could destabilize societies and even lead to war. The possibilities are really endless. So, what can we do to protect ourselves from these threats? One way is through regulation. Governments and international organizations are already working on ways to ensure that AI is developed and used safely.
Ho, ho, ho!
For example, the European Union has proposed a set of guidelines for the ethical use of AI. These guidelines cover everything from data protection to accountability. But regulations can only be effective if they are enforced. That's where the real challenge lies. Another way to mitigate the risks of AI is through education.
Ho, ho, ho!
We need to teach people how to think critically about AI and how to protect themselves from its potential harms. This is especially important for children who will grow up in a world dominated by AI. We need to give them the tools they need to succeed in this world. But ultimately, the responsibility for ensuring the safe development and use of AI lies with us all.
Ho, ho, ho!
We need to have an ongoing conversation about the potential risks of AI and work together to develop solutions. This is not a problem that can be solved by governments or regulators alone. It will take a global effort. So what are the biggest risks of AI? Well, according to a recent survey of experts, the top 3 risks are as follows.
Ho, ho, ho!
No. 1. AI-powered autonomous weapons. These are weapons that can select and engage targets without human intervention. The risk is that they could be used to cause harm or death to civilians, or that they could be hacked and used by bad actors. Number 2. AI-driven surveillance and social control. As AI becomes more sophisticated, it could be used to track
Ho, ho, ho!
and identify individuals, analyze their behavior, and even predict their future actions. This could be used for nefarious purposes, such as silencing dissent or targeting individuals for harm. Number 3. AI-enabled discrimination and bias. AI systems are only as good as the data they are trained on. If the data is biased, then the AI system will also be biased.
Ho, ho, ho!
This could lead to discrimination against certain groups of people. There are many other risks associated with AI, but these are some of the most pressing. We need to have an ongoing conversation about these risks and work together to develop solutions. The good news is that we are already making progress. There are a number of organizations that are working to develop ethical and responsible AI.
Ho, ho, ho!
For example, the Partnership on AI is a group of leading AI researchers and companies that have come together to develop best practices for AI. The Future of Life Institute is an organization that is working to ensure that AI benefits humanity, and the AI Now Institute is a research institute that is studying the social implications of AI.
Ho, ho, ho!
We are still in the early days of AI, but it has the potential to change our lives in ways that we can't even imagine. It's important that we understand the risks of AI and work together to mitigate them. So let's have an ongoing conversation about AI and its potential risks. Let's work together to develop solutions, and let's ensure that AI is used for good. Thank you.
Ho, ho, ho!